I'm Steve Andress with another Colts Up Close Extra. Colts.com beat writer Kevin Bowen joins me to talk about the trickle-down effect from the Colts releasing right tackle Gosder Cherilus. And let's look at, with less than a week to go until training camp, what you would have as the first-string offensive line right now, with obviously some position battles to be determined.
And Chuck Pagano said at the end of minicamp, Steve, he wanted to get an early starting five out there in training camp and let those guys mesh together. I think the tackle spots are pretty much entrenched now. Like you said, the release to Gosder Cherilus, I think, means Jack Mewhort is your starting right tackle. He started the season finale last year in Tennessee, has plenty of tackle experience in college, and now really I think you have those future tackles. Anthony Costanza on the left side, Jack Mewhort on the right side. Those guys are going to be the definite starters. The interior for me, I think, is where you see some oars. Could it be Hugh Thornton at left guard? Could it be Lance Lewis at left guard? I think the center position, Khaled Holmes was the starter coming out of minicamp. He pretty much took all the first-team reps in mid-June, but Jonathan Harrison, I think, is going to get a chance as well. And then at right guard, it looks like Todd Harriman's a 10-year veteran coming over from Philadelphia. I expect him to be the starter there. I think the X factor in that interior, Donald Thomas. This is a guy that came over in that 2013 free agent class, expected to be the starter. Unfortunately, health has been the issue. If he is healthy, and that's a big if, he could factor into that left guard spot with Lance Lewis and Hugh Thornton as well.
The follow-up question I have for you is one that a lot of people on Twitter asked me this weekend when the news of Cherilus broke, is the local legend, Joe Wrights, who played really well in the postseason last year at right tackle. He obviously looks like the #1 backup tackle at this point. Can he factor into the guard competitions at either the left or the right spot?
And he has played guard before, so I think right now, I think the Colts like him at that tackle depth because he can play the left side or the right side. He can play both guard spots as well. He's a critical free agent re-signing from this past year. Again, he was a free agent when that new league year began back in early March, so I think he could be in that guard mix, but then when you look at your tackle depth, you don't have a lot. He's a proven guy. Again, started those 3 games in the postseason last year, so I think for now, having him at tackle makes most sense because you have some options at guard, a lot of guys with starting experience in there.
I haven't even mentioned the CFL signee, Ben Heenan, but that's just another example to show you that they have a lot of options in the trenches to protect Andrew Luck going into the 2015 training camp, even with the release of Gosder Cherilus.